That's actually really interesting there about taking sort of preemptive measures to ensure you're sort of covered if you do struggle. And it's similar to a question here from Anne. She says, my husband and I can't afford another increase. Our bill went up recently to £530 a month. What are my options? Now, there'll be people saying, I physically cannot afford to pay this bill. They obviously don't want to get in trouble. They don't want bailiffs turning up at their door to enforce what they owe. So just give us some idea of what those people should be doing.
Yes, you're right, because I know when something gets really difficult like that, you've got some sort of huge bills you can't pay, you kind of don't know what to do, and your tendency is just to sort of park it and hope, not that it goes away, but nothing much will happen. And that's when, real problems do arise. But there is a requirement on these suppliers to help people who are in difficulties. And so if you let your supplier know early, then you can get your plan in place, which is far more affordable for you. And that is why I'm saying get in touch with them now. Don't wait until you've got a bill that you can't pay. And don't sit at home being sort of frightened about the future. I mean, it's easy for me to say, but equally so, it's that fear builds up and you think, oh my goodness, what should I do? But suppliers do have an obligation to assist, but you do need to let them know. And then, as I say again, I'm pretty convinced that once this leadership election is over, and it seems to have gone on forever, but once it's over and Parliament is back at the beginning of September, at that point, more assistance will be announced, and not just for pensioners, but more broadly as well. And the reason I say that is because quite a lot of really useful proposals have been put up, a lot of them quite detailed, and some have not made any headlines at all. But that in certain respects is immaterial. The question that one asks is, those proposals that have been put up, are they going to help people and businesses in the country? And some really are going to help. And inside government, inside the offices of Whitehall, things like, the Treasury and the Department of Business and so forth, that's still full of ministers, that's still full of people working on these options. So it's really, really scary now. But I think that come September, we'll start to see some really positive, good, strong help. And I think everybody needs it.
Yeah. Do you think it's a